Hey everybody, it's Aaron with Kit Music Service back in the repair shop. First off, we want to congratulate all of you that have decided to take your next step and join band. That's fantastic. We want to point out some things that we've seen over the years. The do's and don'ts could damage it, cause frustration, and cause you to maybe quit. Things that you can do at home to keep your instrument playing well. Flutes will all be basically the same thing. It's this nice looking case like this. It's got the three basic parts in it. It's got the body, the foot joint, and the head joint. It also has this great little device in here called the cleaning rod, cleaning tool for your flute. And you know, as you play your flute and you put it together, moisture builds up. When you're done playing your flutes, you want to get that moisture out of there. There are certain keys that stay closed all the time. As the moisture builds up on those pads, it'll cause them to stick. By cleaning the moisture out, it's going to help keep those pads from sticking. Now, is it going to stop it from sticking? No. But it's going to help, right? And you want all the help you can get. So what happens is there's this little eyelet right there. You can see that. What you do is you put a little rag through it, and again, all your rental instruments should have a cleaning rod in it. If not, you can get one here at Kit Music. Plug. And you put a little rag on it. See, it's not a very big rag. And you just stick it down the body of the flute. Right? Shove all the way through, and it'll come out the other end. You take it out. And do that with the foot joint too. Now the head joint, you're not going to be able to go all the way through. So you just try to get it in as far as you can. I like to turn it a couple times, pull it out, and that'll help get all that moisture out of there. Take your cloth off, stick your cleaning rod back in there, stick all your pieces back in. This is one of those don'ts. I have a very small piece of cloth. With this small piece of cloth, I can fold it up, I can stick it in there, and close the case, and everything will be fine. What we see sometimes is we see this big old cloth all wadded up like this, inside the case, just like that. And it's like you're going on vacation, you got too much clothes in your luggage, and people force it down. Well, what happens is now that cloth is going to start bending your keys. And that's where you're going to start having frustrations because things are going to be out of adjustment, things aren't going to play well. These cloths are fine if you want to use it, and these work a little bit differently. This is where you stick the end down the body, and you pull it all the way through. Same thing with the foot joint. These are called handkerchief swabs. Pull all the way through. With these, it's a little bit harder to get the head joint. Can't get it through that little hole. This is where this cleaning rod is going to come into play again. Take a little piece. And you're just going to clean out the inside. Now we go back to the problem of it just doesn't fit the case. So what we suggest doing, maybe roll it, tie it on the handle. It does one of two things. One, allows this to air dry with all the moisture on it. Keeps the cloth on the outside of the case so it doesn't bend the keys on the inside. Gives all this room in the case to do their job in protecting the instrument. You can recognize your flute a lot faster because you're like, oh, well, mine's the pink one. The other thing you could purchase, and these aren't included, a pad saver. What the pad saver does is after you get done playing, you stick it down in there, you put it in your case. Done. Collects the moisture while the flute is sitting in the case. It doesn't get the keys to stick. After a while, you know, the pad saver will get gross. Just hand wash it in some soapy water. Rinse it out really good, let it air dry. Over the weekend is probably the best time to do that. It'll be good to go again by Monday. Now let's talk about the outside. It is silver plated, so you have to think it's like your silverware. It will start to tarnish over time. We all have fingerprints, we all have oils on our skin. Some of them are very acidy. That could cause damage over time. What you want to do is maybe once a week or occasionally after you get done playing, is you want to take a polishing cloth, and this here is the Kit Music polishing cloth, and you just want to wipe the fingerprints off. The polishing cloth is nice because it's not scratchy. You're not going to cause any damage to the body or on these, and that'll help keep that finish looking nicer and keep the tarnish from building up. The other thing you can buy, tarnish strips. A little piece of paper you put in the case, close it up, and that helps absorb all that moisture and stuff to keep the tarnish down. What we do offer here at Kit Music is we do offer what? Care kits. There's a care kit for most instruments. This here is the Flute Care Kit, and we're going to kind of dig into it a little bit and see what's included. You have a nice little practice record, polishing cloth. This one is specially designed for silver. The little hanky. Ooh, this is a fun one. Kind of fold it in half. And you put it up in there, and see, this one will go all the way up into the head joint. That usually will fit underneath the flutes in most cases, just like that. And these are instructions on everything. Nice little brush for you to kind of brush away any lint. If there's any fuzz or anything that gets underneath the keys, when you go to press the key, that lint will stay in between the pad and the cup, cause your instrument to leak. So if you see a little fuzzy fuzz, you know, you can just kind of wipe it away. Great thing it does come with is your miniature golf pencil. Very small. for your little practice chart. And all the care kits do have the same thing, the same items. If you're having problems playing something, there could be an adjustment issue, so don't get frustrated and quit because it's hard to do. Bring it in, have us take a look at it for you. Maybe there's a slight adjustment issue. We can adjust it and you'll find out that and you'll have better success. Any rental instrument through Kit or Music, your repair is covered. No additional charge out of your pocket for you to bring your instrument in and go, I'd like to have this take a look at. It's not playing correctly, or I'm having a problem playing a certain note. That repair will be covered as part of your maintenance agreement.